Hi. So first of all, it was great to run into you on Sunday. Okay, and then when we saw each other, you mentioned to me that you were thinking about selling your house at that time, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. And I told you that all I needed was about 12 minutes to show you what my new marketing plan is to get your house sold at the price that you want it sold at in the time frame that you want it sold in, correct?
Yep, that would be great.
Yeah, and it's only going to take about 12 minutes or so. Now, at the end of that 12 minutes, if you're interested further, we can continue into talking more about, selling your house and listing your home. But I did want at least the 12 minutes to be able to show you this, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Paige. All right, first of all, you've seen our signs everywhere. You know that Coldwell Banker is number one all over the state of Connecticut, and we've been number one around the country for the last 22 years. Now, that's not why you want me to list your house. I mean, it helps that we have this huge company behind us, but you really want to know what I'm going to do to sell your house, correct?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, well, first of all, you can look at this. It's our exclusive marketing plan that we have, and I'll go through each aspect of the marketing plan with you, but this is how we're going to sell your house. Now, first of all, as you know, everything starts with photography. I will I will hire a professional photographer to come out and take photos of your house. I'm not going to use my iPhone. I'm not going to use my 35 whatever it's called at home, because I'm not a professional photographer, right? They know what they're doing. So it's all going to start with the 36 photos that they're going to take of your home, and then we'll be able to use them on the following ways. One of the places that we're going to do it with is that we're going to do quality brochures. Now, I know that sometimes you go into open houses, right, and you see the flyers that are done on 8.5 by 11 paper. These are the kind of brochures we're talking about. We're not talking about your typical real estate brochure, so just touch it to feel the quality of that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's a little different than what you're used to, correct?
It is.
All right, so not only will I do full color full color brochures, I'll also set up a single property website for your house. It's going to have the photos on it. It'll have information about your house. It'll also talk about the area, so you can use this. And if you want to post it on your on your Facebook page, you can. I'll post it everywhere. You can forward it in an email. But this is just about your house, no other house. Okay. Then I will send out an announcement to all my professional contacts, to my sphere of influence. I'll do a complete email blast so that everybody that I know knows about your house. The next thing that we do is that we'll put together, with the photos that we've taken, we're going to put together a 20-second video. All right. Now, it's going to be professionally done, what we consider commercial grade video. You can put it, or we will put it, on your MLS listing. So everybody that sees the listing is also going to see this video. However, for the first time in Connecticut, we are also going to put that television commercial grade 20-second video on TV. So on Sundays, you'll be able to see your house the first time. It's only going to be on one show at a time, right? Or one show. But you'll be able to see your show showcased on, I think it's at home in the tri-state area on the CW in New York on Sundays at 10 a.m., on the CW in Hartford, New Haven on Sundays at 9 a.m., or at home in New England on ABC in Boston on Sundays at 1 p.m. Now, it depends on where your house is located, which TV show will pick it up. And this will also then be posted on the YouTube channel for Coldwell Banker, so they'll be able to see your commercial about your house anytime. Or you can actually go in, get the link, and share it as many people as you want to. Okay?
That sounds amazing.
It is pretty cool. We'll also be showcasing your house on not only our company Facebook page, but also the Coldwell Banker Facebook page. Now, one thing that really is going to set us apart, other agents will send out just listed postcards. Sometimes they send the little ones, sometimes they send a little bit bigger ones. But most often, what happens to those postcards?
They get thrown out.
Yeah, they get thrown out. Now, if you received this in the mail, though, what would you do with it?
I'd open it. I think it was a wedding invitation.
Yeah, some invitation to something, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be exciting. Someone's going to open up and go, oh, wow. And inside here is not an invitation to a wedding. It is your house. And it's going to be a tri-fold brochure about your house and pictures about your house and information about your house. But the important thing is that people are going to open it up and pay attention to it. So that way, more people or know more about your house. Now, as you know, I love technology, right? Mm-hmm. And this is really cool. So somebody can pull up to your house. We're going to put, once the sign is in your yard, we're going to put a name writer on the top of your sign. When they see that sign, they can actually text to the number that's on the sign. And when they do that, all this information about your house is going to pop up on their cell phone. Instant, just like that. But as soon as they get their information, guess what I get?
Their information?
I get your information, I get their information. So then I get notified that they're sitting in front of your house, and I can actually text them or I can call them and say, hey, I know that you're in front of house on 123 Main Street. Would you like more information? I'm the listing agent, or would you like to see it? Now, there might be a few people, thinking, whoa, how'd you get my number? But for the most part, people love this technology, especially because it's instant gratification and it doesn't end up going to the floor time or they call somebody else about your house. I get to contact them as soon as possible. So that's kind of cool.
That's great.
It is. Now, we also have analytics, buyer analytics. So no different than when you're looking for a pair of shoes, a particular pair of shoes or a particular kind of car on, the internet, and then all of a sudden cars and shoes pop up everywhere. Well, we're collecting analytics as well as far as who's going to buy a house similar to yours in this area and where they're coming from. So we'll know where those kinds of people are likely to come from, and then we'll be able to advertise from a social media standpoint out to them, okay?
Sounds good.
Now, also, nobody looks at the newspaper much anymore for houses.
Right.
So what we're going to do, though, we're still going to use the newspaper as a vehicle to deliver something to people, and that is this magazine called The View. It's been around for about 10 years in California, highly successful. It's going to be an insert. It'll be in the Wall Street Journal Mansion. It'll be in the New York Times, the Hartford Courant, Connecticut Post, the New Haven Register, and some other publications around Connecticut. And they'll be able to actually, anybody will be able to pick up that newspaper. This thing will probably fall out. Because of the quality of it, they'll keep this and throw the newspaper away. Or they'll use it to pack so that they can move into your house. One of the two. Okay? As I said before, we're going to do a lot of target marketing and social media. So we'll be blasting your house, and whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, we will make sure everybody knows about your house. Local realtor update. We will be sending out a local realtor update each week so that everybody in this area knows, whether they're with Coldwell Banker or not, that your house is on the market for sale. Okay? And then, of course, like it or not, we will be posting our house on Zillow, Realtor.com, and Trulia. All the websites will be getting your house, and they'll be able to get not only the information about your house with the professional photography that we've done, plus the videos, plus everything else that we put into the listings so that people can say, wow, that's the house for me, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, lastly, so a lot of times what happens is an agent lists a house, but they have no idea what's happening. The seller has no idea what's happening in the background. We're going to let you know what's happening in the background. I'm going to send you an email when all this is set up, letting you know that it's done and giving you the links to the various sites or links to the videos so that you too, not only number one, will know that it's been done, but two, you can use them however you want to. You want to mail a copy of that website to somebody? Great. You want to post these videos on your Facebook page? Please do, or share it with the people that you work with, because the more people that sees your house, the greater attention it's going to build, okay? So it's because we're so big that we can do something like this, right? So I'm going to do all this for you to make sure that your house sells for the price that you want it to sell for in the shortest period of time. So I've now taken up about 10 minutes. So I just want to ask, do you want to continue the conversation, or what would you like to do?
Continue the conversation.
Okay, great. So we'll continue now.